Hello, and welcome to part 2 of our tutorial series on bar design. In part 1 of our video series, we laid out our bar walls and added our beer systems. In this video, we'll be adding underbar cocktail stations to our project. However, before we get started, we'll need to determine the number of cocktail stations for our bar to establish the hourly drink volume. Let's get started. Our customer has selected a location in a downtown area that has a maximum occupancy load of 148 people. Based on a recent study by Harvard University, the average bar patron drinks approximately 1.5 drinks per hour. So, if we multiply 1.5 times our occupancy load of 148, our total drink production for our bar will need to meet or exceed 222 drinks per hour. Bartenders on average can typically produce 2 to 2.3 drinks per minute. However, many bar owners claim that the actual production is 2 drinks per minute or less. So if our average drink production is 2 drinks per minute or 120 drinks per hour for each cocktail station, we'll need to incorporate a second cocktail station into our design to meet the drink volume of 222 drinks per hour. Now that we have our drink volume established, let's review the fundamentals of bar design. To create an efficient bar design, many design consultants today prefer to use the straight line assembly process, which was created by Henry Ford in 1913. Similar to automobiles, bars are assembly lines that produce drinks. So if we look at bar design from an assembly production perspective, we immediately see the benefits of breaking down the process into steps. If we consider a cocktail as a finished product like the automobile, we must first break down the components required and arrange them in a specific order to make the cocktail in the most productive manner. To create efficiency, we need to limit the bartender's side-to-side movement to 2 or 3 steps in any direction. By minimizing movement, we greatly increase the speed and production, which translates into higher profits. Today, we'll be starting our design by creating a basic cocktail station. However, before we get started, it's important to note the dimensions of the equipment we'll be working with. Stainless steel underbar equipment is available in a wide variety of widths and in 3 standard depths. Depths include 18-inch, 21-inch, and 24-inch deep. Today we'll be using 18 and 21-inch deep products. Bartender cocktail stations are typically made up of 3 or 4 components. They include a drain board or glass rack, an ice bin, bottle display, and a dump sink or blender station. However, these components can vary depending on the type of drinks the bar is serving, as well as the bar owner's personal preference. Let's start out by making a standard rum and coke drink. In this example, we'll be using bottled liquor products. The supplies needed to create this drink include a highball glass, cubed ice, and bottled rum. Based on the production requirements, we will be incorporating 2 cocktail stations for our bar, one with left to right flow on the left side and one with right to left flow on the right side. We'll be starting our design by installing a counter for our glass storage. There are 2 options for underbar glass storage. The first is a standard drain board, and the second is a glass rack. Since the glass rack provides additional glass storage in the base, we'll be using a 24-inch wide by 21-inch deep corner-style glass rack with backsplashes on the back and side. Next, we'll need to include an ice bin. In this example, we'll be using an 18-inch deep by 24-inch wide insulated ice bin with a 7-circuit cold plate. By using the shallower depth ice bin, we can add a single 4.5-inch deep by 24-inch long speed rail to the front of the bin for liquor storage. For our next piece, we'll be adding a 12-inch wide by 21-inch deep liquor display for house or call liquors. For our last piece, we'll be adding an 18-inch wide by 21-inch deep blender station with a dump sink and faucet. Dump sinks are a code-required item and are used for disposal of liquid matter from bust glasses. We'll discuss code-required products in more detail in your next video. So, our overall size of our cocktail station is 21 inches deep by 78 inches long. Again, the size and storage capacities for each product, as well as the position in the cocktail station line, can be changed or modified to meet personal preferences. This concludes Part 2, Cocktail Stations, in our video series of bar design. Select Part 3, Underbar Stainless Steel Products, for your next video. Thanks for watching.